about yourself a little.
Okay, brother. As you know, my name is Prakash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working for SLK Global Solution in Bangalore as a
Mm-hmm.
quality analyst. I hope you are also quality analyst. I think.
Yeah, I am also quality analyst. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I work for American Bank. Bank name is
Mm-hmm. Okay.
as a quality analyst. Our process is related to check deposit, brother.
Okay. Okay.
Investigate legitimate and fake checks, and
Okay.
let the bank whether they have to process the amount or hold the amount based on their
Okay.
transaction here and all. So these are all activities
Oh,
we
these
do.
are that. So basically, you are going to check the quality of the transactions, right?
Yes, yes. Whatever the work has been done by our production team, we just audit that whether they,
So does it related to the FMEA?
this term is very new to me.
Oh,
What is that?
FMEA is somewhat related to fraud analysis.
Fraud analysis.
Yeah, FMEA will check. FMEA is a process to check where the fraudulent activities are happening. In case if any fraudulent activities are happening, we'll get let know the management. So that is the FMEA role. Failure mode
Okay,
effective analysis. That is called FMEA.
we are more effective analysis.
Yeah, so that's more or less related to your job actually. So you look for fraudulent activity in banking transactions, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, it's more or less related to that field. Okay, so how many years of experience you have with quality?
As a quality analyst, it's been 8 months since I joined as a quality analyst.
Okay,
Before I was working for banking and cards, dispute related work.
okay, okay.
But for
So,
American, that was not like quality checking and all. That was
mhm,
different. I was working as an analyst.
okay,
That you might have known that chargeback analyst.
okay. So it's a banking sector, correct?
Yes.
So you worked in a bank. So how many years of total experience you had?
Overall, how 3 years experience in banking.
So 3 years experience in banking domain, and I believe the current sector you are working is also banking sector, right?
Banking sector, but it is check related. Earlier, I was working that was card related, debit card, credit card.
Okay. Anyway, it's overall it is banking
Right.
process. Okay, 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 okay. Cool, excellent. Okay. So okay. So tell me something about your educational background, if you don't mind.
Education background, I have completed Bachelor of Business Management in my degree.
Okay,
So that completed. So thereafter, I didn't go for any like corporate field and all. So I
okay.
worked in a hotel department for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I got joined in TCS.
Okay,
That was in Pune. Company was situated in Pune. There I
mm-hmm.
worked for 2.6 years.
Okay, okay,
COVID-19 and all, so the situation was very critical there.
okay,
So I
okay,
must quit the job and came back to Bangalore, which is very close to my native.
okay, okay, okay. So Bangalore is your native place. Karnataka is your native, right?
Native, but my native place, I'm from rural area basically.
Mm-hmm.
Bangalore is like 400 kilometer far from my native.
Okay. So and you are working in Pune, right, for some time? So for few years, correct?
2.6 years, like almost 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So do you know Hindi?
Little bit.
Little bit. So you learnt it after going there, right?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. So tell me some of the experiences you have faced after relocating to Pune, because Karnataka is your native place and you relocated to Pune for some time. So what was the challenges have you faced, and how was the experience, overall experience? Can you describe it if you don't mind?
Yeah. Yes, 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 yes.
And before that,
Initial,
can you check the mic, because the voice quality is not really good. If the mic is shaking, the voice is also like disturbing.
Is it okay right now?
Yeah, it's okay right now. Yes. Maybe you
Can
can
it be?
keep the mic near your mouth so it will be effective.
It is very close to me.
Very close to you. Okay, okay.
Okay. Is it audible right now?
Now it is perfect. Now it is perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Initial stage, has I was not aware of any Hindi and all.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not able to speak in Hindi. Uh,
Mhm.
Marathi is spoken in Maharashtra, widely
Okay.
spoken. But
Mm.
if you know Hindi, you can somehow manage. Everyone knows
Okay.
Hindi.
Hmm.
So in I was very afraid since I was not able to speak in Hindi.
Hmm.
So my was also not up to the mark.
Okay.
I had manageable English there. Still
Hmm.
not practicing.
Hmm.
So language barrier was the first hurdle, obstacle for me there.
Okay. Okay.
I started to pick up that language, started to learn Marathi as well, and
Hmm.
later, since I was not fluent in Hindi,
Hmm.
I was started to communicate in English, so my English improved there.
Okay. Okay.
I made a lot of good friends there. So
Okay.
gradually I learned Hindi as well to
Hindi as
manage.
well.
Yes,
So
yes.
now you can talk in Hindi as well as you can understand Hindi, right?
Yes, yes, I can understand fully, but when it comes to talking, like 50%.
Like intermediate level,
Yes, yes, yes.
but you can manage.
Yeah, manage.
So if you go to restaurant or any shop, you can manage Hindi, right?
Easily manage.
Easily you can manage. Or if in case if you're traveling or if you're going through bus or train, you can manage.
Yes, yes.
So that is
Like
more than enough, right?
if I'm given any speech like that, if I'm given any speech, I will not be able
Then
to deliver proper.
okay. So you cannot speak like a native Hindi speaker,
Yes, yes.
but
You
like a
know,
learner.
you know how South Indians speak like that.
How South Indians speak Telugu or Kannada or Tamil, likewise they speak Hindi, right? So it will take
Yes,
some time to become like a native speaker,
yes, yes, yes.
irrespective of the language. Even if you take English, it will take some time to speak like a native speaker, right?
Really.
Okay. So when you go there, when you went to Pune, okay, uh, do you have any friends from South India over there in your team?
But in my team, there were no any people from South India.
Hmm.
In different other team I had.
Hmm.
Most of the time, I had to communicate with my team members itself, right? So it
Okay.
was very easy for me. I had some peoples, but they were not that much close to me. They were
Okay.
not. Uh, they were in the team which it was next to my team.
Okay. Okay.
Any uh, communications with them.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So, so you are the only person from South India in your team. So it'll be like an odd man out, right? Like it was pretty challenging, I believe, initially.
Really, it was very difficult.
Yeah, obviously. Others were North Indians.
Yeah, North Indians, like
Oh,
Marathi people.
oh, then it is going to be very difficult because everybody will speak in Hindi.
Yes, definitely. For time being, I was felt like a left out there.
Seriously, yes. That's what everybody will feel
Yeah. No
in
partner.
your situation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And after 6 months itself, I learned Hindi. I started to speak with them. They also recognized that, yes, Prakash, your Hindi is improving. You
Wow.
learn very quickly and all. They were appreciating like
Okay, cool, cool. Because they will help. Because if we learn someone's language, definitely they will help us.
that. Definitely. They feel
Because they
happy.
like, they feel happy and they feel, like initially they might uh, tease us, but finally they will help us.
Yes.
That's what I believe.
Uh,
Okay, okay.
for
So
for
did you face any critical challenge, and have you I mean, like, since you went from South India and went to North India, so did you face any critical challenge initially, and how did you overcome it? Anything in particular you want to share some
back.
experience?
Yes. Actually, when I was traveling by bus,
Okay.
there it was very difficult for me to stop the bus.
Okay.
Every people was saying that thamba thamba. Thamba means in Marathi, stop stop.
Okay. Okay.
Were not like
But in Hindi, it is nickel, right? Nickel, nickel, nickel,
well,
or
no,
oh,
nickel means leave.
oh, go. Okay. Okay. Nickel.
Let, let,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
but I was not comfortable in Hindi as well as Marathi.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was like hard for me to communicate with local people when I went for shopping and all. It was
Mm-hmm.
very hard for me to get, and especially buying grocery. It was a big
Okay.
task. If I say
Okay.
something, something.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Even if you go to the local grocery shop and buying things is very difficult. I mean, even in South India, it is very difficult. Even if
Yes.
you know the language, right?
Uh,
But without knowing the language, it will be pretty difficult.
there was
Sometimes,
a
you know.
shopkeeper
Hmm.
next to my room.
Okay.
He was not like that kind of intellectual person. He
Okay.
doesn't know Hindi.
Okay.
He doesn't know English.
Okay.
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 Uh, I used to go to him and tell him in English any grocery item's name. I
Okay.
asked in English, but he used to give a different item. He
Okay.
misunderstood. And
Hmm.
later, gradually, he also learned English, like only items name.
Okay. Okay.
Only I got to know these names in English. He used to say like that.
Okay. Okay. At least now we have the technology. Immediately we can put it in Google and find out the exact meaning in Hindi. Otherwise, if think before the invention of Google and before the invention of smartphone, it would be pretty difficult to face these kind of challenges.
Could do that, as you said. I could have Googled and all, but
Hmm.
pronunciation will be different, right? I used to
Pronunciation
do
is
like,
different.
I used to do
That's
like
true.
that only. But
Hmm.
spontaneously, we did not like. We cannot think of Google and all while buying stuff. In English.
Correct. 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 Okay. 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 Mm, okay. That's a very good experience you shared with me right now. And tell something about your job. Like, can you describe your job which you are doing right now? So, what is the activity?
Nature of work, right?
Yeah.
Especially what happens is I will go from scratch, okay, from
Mm,
basic.
sure. Sure.
What happens in America? A lot of people depend on check transaction.
Okay. Yeah.
They use even for a single, like what we call cents, 1 cent. If they have to pay 1 cent, they use check. So that
Oh.
much dependency they have on checks. Okay.
Oh. Why is that?
I don't know, even I don't know, but they are crazy about checks. They think
I
that
mean,
that
you mean the old people or even the new generation also?
transaction as well, because they
Oh.
think that check transactions are a safe mode of transaction.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
They
Okay.
check for every transactions. That is
Mm.
the reason there is a policy like their bank, central bank, like how we that has a policy. Every check should be cleared in 1 day. But in India, it takes like 4 days, five
Yeah.
days. If
Three
it
to
is
four
same bank,
days is.
it takes 1 day. If it is
Oh.
a different bank, if it is getting created to different bank, it takes like 4 days, 5 days here for check
Exactly.
clearance.
Hmm.
In America, what they do is before clearing their check, they has to deposit amount in a customer account, because
Oh
they use check for all transactions. They have a policy like
my
that.
God. Okay.
That's called TAT, like turnaround time. They have
Yeah,
1 day
turnaround
turnaround
time.
time.
1 day turnaround time. Okay. Okay.
That is the reason lot of fraudulent activities take place.
Yeah, definitely. Because you mean that before the check being credited, they have to deposit the amount to the customer's account.
Right. Before we investigate the check, they has to deposit. before check goes to the clearance house, the
Mm-hmm.
customer account should be created because they have
Oh,
one data. For
one
check
data.
clearance, it takes 1 5 days, 1 week. It might take 1 week as well.
Okay.
We don't know, right? So before the amount is being credited to their account,
Mm-hmm.
we investigate checks.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's like clearance. Like you have to check
First,
for any fraudulent activity happening in checks.
yeah, first step of clearance like that.
First type
We
of
investigate.
clearance.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So
Once,
it's a kind of quality check.
yes, yes, quality check.
Quality check.
So these like checking, looking at the checks and looking at the border and whether it is a stale dated check, expired check, if
Mm.
there's any alteration of check. A lot of some terms are there. If I say that, you might not understand that. If
Okay.
there are any alterations, we find that, and we look at the transaction history, how the
Mhm.
customer is making transaction. Is there any abnormal transaction behavior?
Okay.
And
Okay.
uh, for the first time he is getting this kind of check, or past also he got some checks. We check that history.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
from all these parameters, we get to know whether he is a genuine customer or a fake customer.
Okay. Okay.
Based on that, we felt, if we felt like it is abnormal transaction, this customer is not legitimate
Mhm.
customer,
Mhm.
we hold the amount for 7 days.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't create his account.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
If
And
that
this is sometimes annoying for the banks, right? Like everybody is doing checks. They'll have a lot of work to do, right? Like all the countries are going for digital currency. Still, they are writing checks is something annoying.
yes, really. Even I am also thinking like that. Why they are so dependent on check and all?
Okay. So if you say that even the new generation is writing checks, definitely old generation definitely they will write the check for sure.
In
Right.
India, it is very like using checks and all. You cannot see much,
Now
but in
now it is
foreign countries,
now it is the era of UPI. Now only the
yes,
UPI transaction is 90 percentage all over the country.
yeah. See,
Right.
if they use check for 1 lakh or 50 lakh dollars, that is okay. They
Okay.
are using 1 cents. Can you believe that? One
Yeah, I
cents.
don't believe. I thought even for a dollar I don't believe. But you
Yeah,
are
one.
saying
Actually, the paper itself costs like five
more
dollars.
than a cent. Right. Like even a check cost is more than the cent value.
Really, because
Okay.
they USA banks value customer.
That's true.
I feel like that. I feel like
Not only banks, the
whatever.
country is giving value to the people.
Yes, yes.
That is the reason the banks are also giving respect.
Liberty to people.
Mm. It's a democratic, pure democratic country, right? Not like our place.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much for sharing your working experience. So with every speaker I used to speak with them, I ask few questions regarding English. So tell me, have you studied in a English medium background or you studied in a vernacular medium?
If I studied in English medium background, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be using this platform definitely. I
No, no,
studied
no,
in
not
Kannada.
like that. Like even I have studied in English medium background, but I practiced in this medium. But still
Okay,
I
okay.
practice. So it's
Like,
not like, yeah.
one studied from kindergarten in English medium. They are much more fluent than the one who studied in vernacular medium. So that's the reason I told like that.
Okay, okay, not like that. But according to me, those who studied in vernacular medium, they are improving so much after learning. They are speaking better than the English medium people.
Yes, yes, yes. Just
I
like
have noticed that. I have
practice makes
seen that.
perfect.
Yeah, practicing. So
I have
till which
also
standard have you studied in vernacular medium?
till degree.
Till degree.
Actually,
Even in. Even in degree, you wrote the exam in Kannada.
Definitely. But subjects were in
Oh,
English.
okay,
Subjects
okay,
were delivered in English itself.
okay,
But was not comfortable in writing English.
okay.
If I write in English, my answer would end at two sentences. So we need elaborative answer. Right? So I used to write in Kannada only. I used to
Okay.
translate English book into Kannada, like using
Oh,
Google and all.
oh
I
my
used to
God.
make Kannada. Till degree, I studied in Kannada. After once I joined in TCS, there I got to know the value of this language.
Seriously, seriously, you would have suffered a lot. Right? You would
Really,
have faced a lot of challenges.
thought
Okay.
my TL used to look down upon me in these years. So that is the reason I took that as a challenge and learned to come this much, to this much extent.
Okay. So, how did you face the challenge and how did you overcome those challenges? So, what are the modes of practice you did to improve your English?
Actually, I listen a lot. If anybody is speaking in English, so it could be any language. If I want to learn that language, if anybody is speaking in that language, I carefully listen.
Okay. Okay.
How, how they are speaking, why they are speaking, why they are using the same that in why they are framing sentence in that way. I analyze all these things. Why they are using that vocabulary at this moment. So analyze and learn it. And
Okay.
watching videos, reading books and grammatical books. And I listen a lot actually from listening only. I learned a lot.
Okay. Through listening. Okay. So, what
While
kind of
people
stuff? What kind of stuff do you listen?
listen in the sense not only videos
Okay.
while people are speaking
Or anything
in
like
office.
whatever the stuff in English, you will listen to it.
Yes, yes, yes. If anybody is speaking in office, I listen very carefully.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So, what
Like
is your favorite thing to listen?
motivational videos I watch sometimes, and nowadays, I watch like comic videos, stand-up comedy,
Oh,
and
stand up
any
comedy. Okay.
in, like reality show.
Okay. So, what is your
So
favorite
like
specific? Do you have any specific thing you want to suggest to the audience to listen?
actually, I watch more stand-up comedy because
Stand
they
up,
are
stand up
funny.
comedy.
They
Like,
are
who's the
funny.
person? Who's the stand up comedian?
Rahul Subramani, someone is there. Rahul.
Rahul
His
Subramanian.
comedy is understandable. Anyone can understand. He's from
Okay.
India only, so we can
Okay.
understand that.
Okay. Rahul Subramanian.
Subramani, his
Okay.
stand-up comedy is amazing. He has a good sense
Okay.
of humor. And I watch Ellen show, English show.
Ellen show.
I don't know
She
if
is
I pronounce
that is a world famous show actually.
that show. And recently, I have found some YouTubers like they do funny content. Adam, I
Adam.
watch his
Okay. Adam.
funny guy. I
So
watch his
what's the name?
videos.
Adam comedy. Yeah.
Adam, uh, Adam, I think. Adam.
So it's a foreigner or Indian? Is a foreigner or Indian? Foreign guy. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 So he used to do comedy with his girlfriend, right?
Yes, yes,
That guy.
yes.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. He will exaggerate things.
Yes,
He
that's
always exaggerate things. Yeah. I've seen his
yes,
he's pretty famous in YouTube Shorts, I believe. YouTube Shorts and Facebook. Okay.
short movies he does.
Okay. So, did you do any kind of speaking practice for improving your English?
Yes, I do. Like half an hour a day.
Half an hour
Like
yet.
yesterday itself, I spoke like for 1 hour. Half
Okay.
hour. Sometimes if I get a free time, I speak
You speak,
2
yeah.
hours. And if I don't have free time, I speak for often regularly.
Okay. So initially, how did you start your speaking practice? Initially, not now. Initially, when you started speaking English.
Initially, I didn't start with speaking. First, I started with grammar and all.
Okay.
So once I got confidence, like yeah, I'm good at grammar, then I switched to speaking. And what I used to do is, actually, it is very funny, ridiculous. I used to call the call center, like
Okay. That's
mobile.
one of the methods. Yes.
Yes, I used to uh, like make up stories. I didn't have any issues. I make up stories. I used to speak with them, and
Okay.
that's how I started in Chelsea.
That's how you started.
Then after I was introduced some groups like which we are using right now.
Mm-hmm.
They started my communication, and there were applications available like Buddy
Like
Talk
buddy
and all.
talk. Yeah, buddy
So
talk. Yeah.
through them, yeah,
Okay. Okay. So you started with buddy talk, right? So how long have you been practicing English?
so I started. See, 2018, I joined TCS.
Okay.
Okay, I joined TCS, so I got to know the importance of this language. So thereafter, I started to practice.
So from the time you joined TCS, you started practicing English, like speaking with others also. Okay. So do you do any kind of reading activities apart from listening and speaking?
Yes, I do. I do. Recently, I have found an unique activity. So what I do is I read a simple like stories which are designed for kids. I don't go for any complicated stories.
Okay.
I read stories until and unless I understand the story very well. I read that. So after that, I write that story in my own words. I
Oh,
don't see the
that's
book.
a very good activity. That's a very nice activity for improving. Okay.
Middle, I get stuck. So I keep the book and see where I have where I'm failing to frame the sentence. I read how that author has framed the sentence and all. So again, I write that story. Again, I record it.
You recorded
Like
it
I
also.
see video without seeing that book. I narrate that story and record it.
Mhm.
So like I practice reading.
Okay. So if I ask you to suggest some reading material for the audience, what would you suggest?
Lot of materials are available in
Oh, so
Google.
what is your favorite? I mean,
What I do
you can
is
suggest a book or you can suggest anything. Even you can suggest a book.
uh, two applications are there. I would like to suggest. One is Quora. You might
Okay.
you might have heard of Quora, right?
Quora.
That is a good platform.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for beginners, that is a good platform. There you
Okay.
can find that is like a social media.
Okay.
Okay.
It is like
There is,
buddy talk.
no. Cannot talk to anyone. But you can ask questions. Any
Okay.
type of
Oh, Quora. Okay. Okay. Quora. Quora. Yeah. Quora. Correct. 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 Yeah. Yeah. It's very famous, right? Yeah. I heard about it.
I
Okay.
use it
Quora.
like anything.
So have you got any answers? The questions. Yeah.
Don't ask any questions. I'm just following some good writers. Whatever
Okay.
they post, just read like
So you just read it out.
comedy related topics, uh, relationship related topics, and study related topics, career
Okay.
related topics. A lot of topics are available, right? I
Okay.
read them.
Yeah. That
One
is very
more
nice to read. Yeah.
app, one more app is there. This is good for readers who wants to buy some books and all. This is a good app. First, uh, app name is Booklet.
Okay. Book it
Okay,
up.
that booklet. It is
Booklet.
free actually.
Okay.
It is free.
Okay.
Uh, in that applications, you can find lot of summaries of books.
Okay.
Lot
Oh,
of
okay.
summaries of
So rather than
books.
reading a whole book, we can read the summary alone.
If you like the summary, you can buy the book link provided in that application itself. That is
Okay,
a good.
nice, nice. Okay, got it, got it.
Yes.
So what is your favorite book?
I haven't finished any book yet.
Okay,
Here and there, I read some books, and Rich and Poor Dad books I read,
okay,
and the monk sold his Ferrari,
yeah,
and one more book is Who Moved My Cheese. That is also a very good book.
yeah.
I I I would rather prefer to read digital articles which are available free
Okay.
without any cost. I read them.
So rather than finishing a book, you'd like to read something in bits and pieces, right? That is easy. I mean, that is more convenient for us to do rather than reading the whole book. Sometimes while reading the
Yeah,
whole book, we might not find time to finish the book. Correct. Okay, nice. Very good suggestions you gave, and you have shared your experience, working experience, and shared your challenges you faced while work, and as well as you you shared your experience of learning how you learned English and came to this level. And thank you so much for your inputs.
thanks
Thank you for so
for
much for your time. Okay, but I want to tell you, like the mic quality is not very good.
I don't know what happened to this mic.
So what